sit like this because I just like it better. Okay. What's good, YouTube? It's Miss Linnea and I'm back with another video. By the title, you are gonna see this video is gonna be about how I met Brandi from Bad Girls Club, Season 5 Miami. I will actually put her description, not her description, her photos and her, like, an insert a clip in this video. So basically, yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be talking about. So it's gonna be a quick little story time on how I met her, and yeah. So basically, like 3 years ago, 4 years, I think her son's 4 now. He's probably like 3, but like, anyways, like let's say 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, I used to live in some apartment complex, and she used to live upstairs from me. And I have been seeing her a few times, like going around, walking around, but I didn't know exactly where I knew her from. Like, to me, it wasn't really a big deal. Like, I didn't know her, she didn't talk to me. I have been living there like 3 or 4 months. She had been living there like 2 or 3 years, and I was just like, nah, bro. Sorry, y'all. My lips is calling for this. And so, I really didn't care. But I had seen her like a few times, and she was like sitting inside her car, playing music, and like she would get out and go up, but she would never like be outside. So I was always curious of like how she just locked in her house all day. I mean, I was locked in my house all day too, so I really couldn't talk. But like literally, she would just come home and be in her house, like making no noise. Like I would not hear her. So I kept saying to myself, like, why is she so like secluded? You know, like she just stays to herself. Like she don't bother nobody. She don't say nothing or anything. Like, fuck, that's weird. But then like time had came past or whatever, and one day it was like a fight outside or something. I was inside my apartment and she was inside of her apartment, and this guy was outside and he was like whooping his girlfriend or whatever the heck they thought. They was out there arguing and fighting. This girl, she comes downstairs and just like boom 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 on my door. So I'm like, who's at my door? And then I open the door, so I go in there, I'm like, and then she's standing there. She like, well, what's going on up in here? All this noise, like I've been living here for like 3 years, ain't never been this much noise. Like I already called the police. What's going on? Da 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 da. XYZ, PQ, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, first off, baby love, first off, don't be coming knocking on my fucking door like you the police. And did you just say you called the police? Like, why are you calling the police? It's just me up in here. She's like, cause I heard noise, yelling and screaming. I'm like, okay, but I'm by myself. So you call the police for no reason, because the noise that you heard was outside. They've been out there fighting for like hours and you barely calling the police. So then she comes in and like my house, cause I don't like people like inside my, like outside my house, like make noise. Like I'm the kind of person, let me tell you, I like to be quiet. Like I'm goofy, I'm funny, but when I'm in my apartment, I like to be quiet. You know, I like to meditate. I do my own little thing. I don't bother anyone. I don't be going meeting new friends. Like I could live in a complex and not know anyone's name. That's who I am. And she kept knocking on my door. I'm like, why is she knocking on my door for? So then after that, I'm just like, whatever. I don't even say anything. Like, okay, so she come in, we talking or whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm Brandi from Bad Girls Club. And then she showed me her tattoo. So I'm like, honestly, at this point, I don't even care who you is, because I'm Missy from LA, and I'm about to whoop your ass if you knock on my door like this again. Like, what the fuck? So the police comes. Now I'm heated. Like, I am beyond pissed because the police comes. And I'm like, she really called the police? And she's like, I told you I called the police. And so I'm like, it's okay, officer. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why she even called the police. Whatever. She's like, I was so concerned. Whatever. So we talking or whatever. She told me like about the show. We talked for like about an hour and a half. And she goes back upstairs. She's like, here, take down my phone number, because if you need anything, I'm upstairs. You a woman by yourself, I'm by myself, like we need to stick together. I'm like, all right, cool. So that energy, like I really liked it, because I'm like, you really just you know, stick together. Like, you're by yourself, I'm by myself. Let's like be friends. So then all that goes on, and me and her became like really cool friends. Like, we would text or whatever. I would go up there some days and she would cook, and then we would chill, and I would go back home. But she never like wanted to be like, come to my house, or like, you know, like, not a lot. And then one day she had came over and she was like chilling or whatever, and we were talking, and she was hella cool, like hella cool. Eventually she ended up moving back to LA and leaving me there lonely by myself. But it was a good like experience to get to know her, especially like being a public figure kind of in a way, because it kind of makes you understand like how those people are and why they want to be by themselves, and why they don't really trust so many people, because people really just want to talk to them for like clout. And like me, I've been knowing her for like almost 4 years, I think, and this is the first time like I'm really talking about like her story, how I met her. And the only reason why I wanted to talk about it was because I was just like, you know, people don't understand like people from TV. Like, they think like, oh, they're bougie, or they're this, or they're that, and they really be the coolest people that you could ever meet. Honestly, they be like the coolest people, like so chill, so laid back, so much motivation in them. And so I was just like, let me share my story on how I met her and how cool she was. I'm so proud of her though. Like, she have really came a long way. I am really proud of her. She's really like a beautiful person, and I miss her so much. So yeah, if you want to know more story times or want to hear more story times, comment down story time below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and then I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.